Ever since the release of Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker's teaser trailer number 1 that made its debut over at Star Wars Celebration, followed by the second teaser that made its debut over at D23, it left a lot of fans very eager and excited to see the third and final trailer of Episode 9 by Disney and Lucasfilm. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, what's really exciting about Episode 9 is that we do know that this film is of course going to be a revelation film, answering many of the burning questions from The Force Awakens, while also creating brand new questions at the very beginning of this movie that will be answered at the very end. Now, the new trailer is just on the horizon. It's going to drop during this month of October. We are very close to the release date of Episode 9's new trailer by Disney and Lucasfilm that's going to allow fans to get a better understanding of the overall tone of this movie. Now, on top of all of this, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film, and when it all comes down to various shot descriptions of the upcoming Trailer 3 of Episode 9, this is where things begin to get very exciting for this movie. Now, specifically, shot descriptions consisting of a sequence where it's explained that both Rey and Kylo Ren are said to be both holding a large holocron that is described to have a brand new design that the traditional Jedi and Sith holocrons do not have, where it's said to glow in a yellow hue. Where all of this happens, it's explained that Rey and Kylo Ren hear the voices of all the past Star Wars characters from the past 8 Star Wars movies by use of scrambled lines of dialogue. It's said that Rey and Kylo Ren are in a dark environment as this shot occurs in the upcoming footage, and that this holocron is said to be called the Grand Holocron. The next describes a sequence in which it's explained that Palpatine is said to be seen sitting on his throne with 2 Sith loyalists by his side, where Rey and Kylo Ren are said to be standing in front of him. This is where it's said that Dialogue of Palpatine by Ian McDiarmid begins to say a line of dialogue about a power that exceeds the dark side of the Force, where the sequence is said to be dark and gritty, where Palpatine is said to be in the shadows on his throne. Another describes a moment in which it's said to be a rear shot of Luke Skywalker in his ceremonial robes, lifting an X-Wing out of the ocean of Octu, where the actual moment is actually said to involve loud crashing wave sound effects that can be heard in the background. Now, lastly, it's explained that one of the other sequences involves Dark Rey fighting regular Rey with a blue lightsaber clashing against the red lightsaber inside of a dark cave on an unknown world, either confirming that this is just a vision or something entirely different. So let's go over a couple of parts about this, because we do know that the upcoming trailer is actually said to be the darkest trailer out of all the ones that we have seen from the sequel trilogy, ranging from The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, and now. So with that being said, the one piece that really stands out to me a lot here that I think a lot of fans are really going to enjoy on the big screen, and once it's going to be attached to Maleficent 2 and other movies as well, is of course the sequence in which we do have, of course, Rey and Kylo Ren holding a thing called the Grand Holocron. Now, this is said to be a different holocron design, which is not associated with either the Jedi or the Sith, but something else entirely new and different. Now, could it very well have something to do with the Beyond and/or the Unknown regions? That's a big possibility, but this holocron in the upcoming footage is said to allow the fans and the characters to hear the past 8 Star Wars films of the characters that are associated with those movies in the forms of scrambled dialogue. So that means, of course, Luke, Anakin, Kenobi, Yoda, you name it, the list goes on. So, like I said before in the past, this dark and strange environment that Rey and Kylo Ren are said to be inside of is actually said to be something similar to that of the Worlds Between Worlds, where they are using a thing called a flow walking technique that allows them to see moments of the past. Now, the other piece that I do want to go over that I think a lot of fans are truly going to find as a mind-blowing experience is where we have Dark Rey fighting regular Rey, a double-bladed red lightsaber fighting the iconic Anakin Skywalker lightsaber in a dark cave. Now, this of course either confirms that this is just going to be a vision, which most likely it is, or it's going to be something else entirely new and different by JJ that we have never seen before in a Star Wars film. So, I know a lot of fans were talking about the whole Dark Rey situation. In the second teaser trailer that we got not too long ago, a lot of fans were starting to wonder what it really is, and through various leaks that we have gone over before, these past 2 months, give or take, a lot suggest that this is only going to be a vision, and I think that that this supports it even further, because Rey is fighting a darker version of herself, and I highly doubt that there's going to be a clone of Rey in this movie, because if there was, I think that there would be more to the second and third acts of Episode 9 featuring Rey's journey against this clone of hers. So, like I say, this most likely is just a vision, but it's going to be quite a very interesting and unique vision, because it's Dark Rey using a different type of lightsaber and a new and unique design, fighting the light side version of Rey inside of this dark cave. Now, there's reason to believe that this could very well take place in the Mirror Cave of Ahch-To, or a different section over on the world of Ahch-To, because we do know that Ahch-To is going to have a role in this movie. The planet, of course, is going to make a big return in The Rise of Skywalker, so look forward to that. So, anyways guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.